baby Moses is rescued and grows up. After Joseph and his brothers and family died, the people of Israel had lots and lots of children. A new king of Egypt began to rule, and he became afraid of the Israelites and thought they would fight him to take over the land. So he made them slaves and used them to build the cities of Pithom and Raamses. The king hated the Israelites so much he commanded the baby boys must be killed, but 2 Hebrew midwives, called Shiphrah and Puah, feared God more than the king and hid the baby boys so they would be safe. There was a man from the Levi tribe, and he and his wife had a baby boy. The woman hid their son for as long as she could, but eventually she had to find another way to protect him. So the woman made a basket of bulrushes and covered it in slime and pitch to make it waterproof. Then she put the baby in the basket and placed it near the reeds. The sister of the baby stood some way off to see what would happen to him as he floated in the river. And the daughter of Pharaoh came to wash herself, and when she saw the baby she sent her maid to bring him to her. When the baby started to cry, Pharaoh's daughter felt love for the child, and she realized it was a Hebrew baby. Then the sister of the baby came along and asked Pharaoh's daughter if she would like a nurse to take care of the baby, and the princess agreed to this. So his sister brought her mother to look after her own son. The baby grew and was brought up as the son of Pharaoh's daughter in the royal palace, and was taught all the knowledge of the Egyptians. And the princess called his name Moses because she said,
"I drew him out of the water."
When Moses grew up, he left the palace and went to see the Israelites who were his people. He saw one of the Egyptians hurting a slave. Moses was so angry that when he thought no one was looking, he killed the Egyptian and buried him under the sand. The next day 2 Hebrew men were fighting, and Moses tried to stop the fight and bring peace between them, but the men were angry.
"Will you kill us like the Egyptian?"
they said. Moses realized they knew the terrible thing he had done, and he was afraid. Now when Pharaoh heard what Moses had done, he ordered him to be killed, but Moses ran away into the desert of Midian. Moses came to a well in the desert to drink from. Some girls came along to water their flocks, and shepherds tried to drive them away, but Moses came to their rescue and gave drink to their animals. When the father of the girls heard what Moses had done to help them, he invited him to his home, and over time he gave his daughter Zipporah to be his wife.